India Festive Food Week the ugly segment ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ Junoon restaurant Manhattan. The place has got a very royal feel to it. In fact, these arches are imported from India, from Jaipur, and they are more than 150 years old. And that's just exactly what this place is all about. It is royal. It's a great ambience you have here at Junoon. It's very warm, it's very well lit.
Thank you very much, Raghav. It is actually. It's a great creation, and it's a passion of the Rajesh brothers, who is a co-founder, is an owner, and the CEO of the restaurant, and as well as our architect Tariq Karim Boy and all the staffs. Come out the Junoon is something which they really hoped for, wished for, and worked for 6 years before the restaurant opened.
Okay. And can you tell us more about these sections which we have here? It's the plan and the layout and the ambience looks very fine. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Of course I will. Junoon is actually a 12,000 square foot area restaurant where, of course, almost like 7,000 square foot is dining room area, our lounge and bar area, and our private dining room area called Jaipur room, because the arches in the Jaipur room has been brought from the Jaipur, and it is approximately 20 foot long and about 18 foot high. This is very old handicraft things, arches that we brought in. We have approximately 125 to 150 people fitting lounge and bar area. We have 123 sitting capacity in our dining room, and we have approximately 50 to 60 sitting capacity in our private dining room, where we do held our function, the private dinings in lounge or in dining room. In Jaipur room. The dining room is exclusively fine dining service in a dining room, whereas you can have the same menus and much more casual atmosphere in our lounge and bar area as well.
Okay, the Patiala Lounge.
Patiala Lounge. We named after the Patiala, the Punjab, because obviously the drinking atmosphere is much better in Punjab than anywhere else.
And drinks, don't we?
Of course, we do. Thank you.
And tell us a little more about the cuisine and the delicacies that you offer at Junoon.
Well, Junoon started with the concept that why we open another Indian restaurant and how we do it. So why is we felt a gap in this atmosphere that the restaurant offers that should be on the same power level of the other restaurants, such as the French, Italians, and American, that they held, those restaurants who held a very high standard. We studied very carefully those restaurants for a long time, and we, amongst ourselves, our owners and our chef and our managers, we sat down and we said, we can offer the same thing, because Indian cuisine is one of the mostly highly regarded cuisine in the world. So why we couldn't do that? And we started working that rigorously for 5 to 6 years with the chef. So here comes out the Junoon. Junoon represents the majority, 80 to 90% of the dishes that has never represented out of India. And it's much of the cuisine, much of the dishes, and then the great dishes from the north, from the south, from the west, from the east have always been there, that has never been brought out to the Western hemisphere. So we decided to work on this, and while doing so, the chef started working on the creativity, how we present it, how we plated it, how we're going to bring it out to the guests that looks great on the plates itself, taste amazing while you're eating, and it shows that Indian cuisine is not only about the spices, not only about the heat, it's about the chef's creation and presentation as well.
Okay, that sounds very good. And right now we've got the India Festive Food Week going on, and as you were saying that the Indian cuisine has to be presented to the world on a platter. So how do you think an event like this helps this cause?
It is a great opportunity for many Indian restaurants, those who are trying to do their level best, coming out of that stereotype perception that Indian food is all about the spices, too hot, too greasy, and too much of the people thinks that it is not really the best for you, this is the time when we can reach out to the people through the media like yourself, to the people's houses and their drawing room or in their kitchen, or many people who have never been out to the Indian restaurant because of this concept of hearing out, or probably they had a very bad experience in a first time somewhere where it was really not meant to be for the general public. It was only for the certain areas, people who are used to it, that kind of spices and cuisine. So it will give us the opportunity to prove that, hey, Indian restaurant is not only about hot food. There are so many foods which is great, so many dishes that has been created for many years has been going on in Indian restaurants and Indian hotels in India, and then in the streets of India. Or there are so many dishes which the new chefs which has been culinary trained have worked with all cuisine. While they are training, they are coming out and putting it out, showing it to the guests, and finding that it's in a very best way and a feeling way, and that it tastes, like I said, it tastes really better, it looks really great, and there are so many dishes which have not come out of the India yet. It gives us the opportunity to reach out to the people, and people can experience that.
Yes, and would you like to tell our viewers that at the India Festive Food Week, what are the special offers that Junoon is offering to the masses?
Well, Junoon is offering a 3-course meal for lunch and dinner.
Okay.
During the lunch, you can choose one appetizer, one entree, and one dessert. This, as usual, comes with the rice and bread and all those things. But there are some of the dishes which our chefs has created very their own creation, such as we have a dish, chipotle chicken tikka. Okay. Now it's a chicken tikka which is marinated in a local pepper, which is chipotle chicken. It's a Mexican pepper which is grown locally. So we try that instead of Indian green peppers, and it comes out really great. Okay. It's really amazing. Then we have a dish called fluke tadka. Now it's a raw fish. The India never had it before, but we found out in the island of Andaman Nicobar Island, where the local people do eat some of the fresh catch raw fish. Yes. And chef has just brought that dish, sliced very thinly, and then they infused with the South Indian tadka. So that comes from South India in Kerala with the curry leaves, mustard seeds, chili, and roasted red chili pepper. And it comes out really amazing that you just have to come here, try that out, and then see for yourself that, and be open for it, and be adventurous for this, and you really enjoy it.
Okay, I'm sure the viewers got the message and they'll be coming to Junoon. The very best of luck with the India Festive Food Week. This was Mr. David Shah, the operations manager of Junoon. And now we're going to go and try the food which he's talking about, and I cannot wait.
Thank you, Raghav.
Thank you. I'm now at the Patiala Lounge in Junoon restaurant. Again, as I told you, it's a very regal feel to it, and there's something very interesting going on at the bar. Let me find out. Hi.
Most welcome.
I'm Raghav from Jus Punjabi. Can I have your name, please?
My name is Hemant. I'm a mixologist here.
Okay, Hemant, the mixologist. And what are you doing here? Just explain to our audience, because this looks like a laboratory.
Junoon, it's all about India. So basically, we do a twist in a cocktails with Indian herbs and spices.
Okay.
As I can see, Asian herbs and spices are doing really very good in international cocktail markets. So we try to get that culture into our bar. A lot more syrups with Indian spices, a lot more homemade purees, a lot more homemade spice bitters, and of course the infusions. And I always try to I will fix my cocktails which well pair with the food, what we serve in our restaurant. At the same time, I discuss with the chef what the flavor profile is supposed to be there between the food and my cocktails.
So your drink mixes go along with the kind of spices you do in the food?
Perfect.
That sounds very interesting. And
that's what we do here.
And just, I was just curious, so at Junoon restaurant, so do you have mostly Indians or people from all cultural diversities coming here?
I can't specify a particular country for that because Junoon stand in a international market.
Okay.
The name stand in international markets. I'm happy along with Indians. I get a mixed crowd here, and more than happy when I find people from different countries come and join us to have nice cocktails and food here.
Okay, great. And Hemant, what are your specialty cocktails? Just tell our viewers that when they come here, what should they have?
They should try at least the masala margarita, which is a twist in Mexican national drinks margarita with Indian spices. And the technique what I use in that cocktail called Blaze, which is introduced by Sir Jerry Thomas back 1862. 1862 we got our first cocktail book, listed only 10 cocktails, and Blaze is one of the style of making cocktail there. So I get inspired with that style and inspired with the Indian spices in Mexican drinks. So that is one of the signature of the house. Probably you will not find that drink in the menu, but you can ask bartender here. They can do that blazed, spiced margarita for you. That's one of the masala margarita.
Okay, I think I'm going to try one myself very soon.
Definitely yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys.
ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਪਾਰਟ ਤੇ, ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ. So now I'm going to try the food which the chef and the manager were talking about, and this I believe is chipotle tikka. Let me try this. I'm going to see you guys later. Bye bye.